with Mike and Karen. We are here at the Rock County Historical Society Spirits of the Night. How did this whole thing come about?
5 years ago, I became the executive director of the Historical Society, and the Lincoln-Tallman House Museum since 1948 has been kind of like a historical gem here in the community, where people have been able to take historic tours of the Tallman House. Abraham Lincoln stayed here for a night in October of 1859, so that has historically been its claim to fame. And as one of the issues with the house is that people don't come back for tours. We give them a tour and then they don't come back for 5-10 years. And so I got to thinking, how can we find ways to get people to come back? Different people that maybe aren't history lovers or aren't history nuts. And being a personal lover of haunted houses in the month of October with Halloween and everything, I had always had a vision to kind of turn the Tallman House into a haunted house. And was really blessed to be in about my third year here at the Society last year. We were able to partner with Karen and Craig Bergrum and Cameron and Stephen Pickering with Water Productions and their cast and crew to kind of make Spirits in the Night happen.
And if anyone came through last year, has anything changed?
Oh, all of it. Totally different. We knew in order to reach out to those people who had been here last year to have them come back again, or new people who hadn't been through it, it had to be different. It had to be a different storyline. It had to, we changed the demographics on how you went through the house and added and subtracted and still to this day adding and subtracting things to make it work so that it's a totally different story from last year.
So tell us a little bit about the backstory.
I think each year, I know this is only the second year, but I think as we're finishing up each year, we already have the next story in our head, what we're going to do.
Yep.
And so already last year when we were doing that Spirits of the Night, we were thinking of making this more of a Dracula type setting. And so it actually started in last year's production of the information, because at that time we were still all together for that production, and so we were able to throw stories around. And although I wasn't totally on board at that time, but they're always so good about asking people for opinions and things like that. So I probably didn't get him on board till like March, where these guys had already started back in November with this storyline.
And how long does it take you to kind of go through and redo everything for the new Halloween season?
Just like any special event, the Society has 8 distinct special events throughout its annual year. We have a farm-to-table dinner. We have a history awards banquet. Spirits in the Night is even in its second year, is now, we call it a season. It's a month of October where we offer the Spirits in the Night tour. We offer a cemetery tour. And so just like any special event, it takes a full year to plan and to organize and to coordinate, ask people if they want to come back for this next year. To kind of piggyback on what Karen said, the whole reason, there's really a lot of logic to creating a whole new storyline for the next year, because that's going to engage people who have been fans or users or customers or guests in previous years. So, and I think it engages people like Karen and Craig and the cast and crew to create something new versus just training for the same tour year after year after year. So I think it's a good way to challenge people too. So I can't thank Karen and Craig and the cast and crew enough, because they're giving their volunteer hours, their heart and souls, and their talents to this in terms of casting and blocking out for training and set building and special effects design. And there's just so many hours and man hours and effort that's put into it. So
what dates and times are you going to be holding this year?
Yeah, so Spirits in the Night is every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday throughout the month of October. On Thursday nights, the tours go from 7:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then on Friday and Saturdays, they go from 7:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. So 7:30 to 10 on Thursdays and 7:30 to 10:30 on Fridays and Saturdays.
Okay. And what's the admission?
Admission is $20 per person, and in order to kind of organize the number of people per time slot, because tours run every 10 minutes, we encourage online registration at www.spiritsjanesville.com.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for having us.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
And we can't wait to come back again next year.
Great.
All
Thank you
right.
so much.
It'll be a different storyline.
Great. Can't wait to see it. So make sure you guys come on down this year and check them out. And you can find more information on our website, hauntedwisconsin.com.